Oh shit. YouTube. Fuck Susan Wojcicki and fuck Google. We're back. Let's spark this motherfucker. Hell yeah. I roll this motherfucker real tight. It's also out of like a bottom of the bag shit from the last O. Well, let's have a talk about the best Warhammer list that nobody ever used. Because, it exists, you know? At least in my opinion. There's a fucking vicious orc list that I never used. I don't think anybody ever thought about that you could have fielded in Warhammer. So here's the thing about these... Cheers. The new Orc Codex. It's great. I love it. The new orcs are individually more powerful compared to orcs that were made powerful via stratagems and other shit. And I'd rather have the individually more powerful units than the stratagems. However, I think there was one individually powerful unit that nobody really took advantage of ever. There's the bottle opener. I'm gonna crack a sody pop real quick. So, knobs on war bikes are a thing, and they're not like that attractive of an option, especially considering now that like they're a lower. Somehow the knobs on war bike have less wounds than the knob on a war bike in a war biker mob, and that's just Games Workshop not being able to handle their own game, kind of like rule flaw. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was good. Back to the blunt tea. That root beer was fucking fantastic. That wasn't a beer. That was a root beer. Cheers. So, I forget what I was on about. Oh yeah. So these new orcs on bikers aren't new orc knobs on bike are not like that great of a unit, but they used to be fantastic because you used to be able to take combi scorches. And you might not think that's impressive because most combi flamers aren't that impressive, but that's not a combi flamer. That's a combi heavy flamer. And yes, things all of a sudden get more interesting, don't they? When you realize this isn't a strength 4 AP nothing damage 1 weapon. This is a strength 5 AP minus 1 damage 1 weapon. It is a... They used to be able to field war bikers fucking tooled to the teeth with 2 DACA guns and a fucking heavy flamer. And I think it was like, I don't remember exactly how many knobs you could put in a mob. And this was an 8th. Just nobody fielded it. Nobody looked it up. Nobody thought about it. And when I read about it, I just kept my fucking mouth shut. I read about it and shut up until they fucking took it out of the game. I read about it and shut the fuck up. Because I like legit didn't want anybody fielding that list. I was like, oh, that's not going to be any fun for anybody. Because you just drive up with your orcs with fucking heavy flamers and heavy fucking guns on the enemy, shoot their balls off, go, cool, I won. Nice. Next. Anyways, if you want to do something like that, just get war bikers these days. War bikers are very attractive. Their fucking shot profile is ridiculous. Even though they can't advance and shoot, they're still going to be highly effective. It's a really fun kit. I have a few myself after the Speed Freaks box set. It's a really fun kit to build. I need to definitely get around to painting my war bikers, you know? But they look like they're great fun to paint too. And who knows? Games Workshop might update them, they might not. Either way, you can probably acquire them fairly easily, especially if you can find an old Speed Freaks box sitting around. 100%. I fucking love that box set. I really don't think that's hanging around anymore. Personally, I'd buy another one just because I fucking love it. At the end of the day, they're really fantastic. They're a fucking fantastically fun unit that's really fast. It'll kind of fill out the same role, but it's not going to be bad feels for the other guy. Like fielding like fucking 30 D6, strength 5, AP -1, damage 1 shots on your opponent and just literally running up on them and spamming auto hit heavy flamer shots until all their shit melted. Granted, it'd be like 300 to 400 points a squad, and to get full squads, it'd be like 1,500 points of your list. But you're talking spamming heavy flamers and evaporating goddamn near everything. It was disgusting. And I'm glad nobody ever fielded it. I don't know if anybody ever thought about this. Because, like, I don't know if people... I'm sure people look into it. Because, like, I'm sure people... So I tell my friends, I'm like, yeah, combi flamers for orcs and combi heavy flamers, you know? You can definitely use that. But, yeah. Oh, yeah, and they'd also have, the regular shots. We'll go pull up the combi flamer right now. Combi scorch, I mean. And yeah, it is a right now it's a shooter, which is all right. Strength 4 AP, nothing. 18-inch 3 DACA 3-2 weapon. You know, strength 4. It's nothing, really. I guess it's nothing because I fucking frequently fight Custodes. And I don't really even, like... I honestly don't even look at AP1. Because, like, I'm fighting Custodes all the time. Motherfucking my Terminators and shit. It means nothing to me. At the end of the day, you get an insane weapon. I'm sure you're abstracting... Like, when you fire the shooter and the scorcher, you are subtracting 1 from each hit roll. But your knobs are gonna, even on foot, even a knob not on the warbike, even not on warbike, just with the combi scorcher, outputs fucking in DACA range, you know, so not exactly pretty far out, but we'll go outside of DACA range, 2 shots and then another D6, so averaging 6 shots, 4 of which or 3 of which are you know, AP minus strength 5, AP -1, damage 1. Anyways, yeah, that's the strongest list you've never heard of, and then they took it out of the game, and they should have done, because having fucking biker cav with heavy flamers and fucking 6 strength 5 AP nothing shots on top of the heavy flamers, on top of that having another 2 shots from their shooters, it's ridiculous. Should have never even been a thing. I'm glad nobody ever thought about it, except for this guy. And then I shut the fuck up, like I said. Anyways, we're at the end of the Blenty. I'm gonna go play some Fallout 4.